birds flying high. You know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new
Chatham grabs the checkered flag, he wins.
Tack victories for Sam Bachman as he takes the win at the Port Royal Speedway.
Wins another one at the Knoxville Raceway. Blake Chapman wins.
A corner down here through the front straightaway. Watson gets the win here tonight.
Chad Greggs, a Knoxville Nationals champion! But to the checkered flag, Clay Christopherson, your winner at Lernerville. Here they come off of turn number 4. To the checkers, Templeton takes the win.
Through the back stretch into corners 3 and 4 out here. It's going to be Watson for the win.
The 56 wins! First time winner Randy Streets!
But your winner at Weed Sports is going to be Brandon Templeton in the Salty Dog.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night. We're at Lernerville in Pennsylvania on the virtual track. Welcome back to Got Your Six Racing Network, the Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. 358 Modifieds currently out on the track. Brought to you by Midwest Forklifts, LLC. Like to thank Landon for the support of the Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights over the past couple of years anyway. You can see the cars on the track. Looks like we currently have 15 cars that have showed up for tonight. So possibility of not having a Consi. Something new tonight, we're going to have the Pro Late models. We tested them out last week. This week is going to be a go. We're going to be racing for points this week. So before we get to it, let's start off as we always do with our national anthem. Drivers still out on the track. Let's clear the drivers from the track and get the show underway. Everybody clear the track, please. All drivers clear the track. We're going to be advancing to qualifying. Welcome to week 2 of the Midwest Forklifts LLC Open Set 358s. Checker flag has fallen over practice. Travis Anderson, Joseph Grandy, Dylan Kinsey, Cale Smith, Braden Carter, your top 5 in practice. We'll follow the cars along as they come out on the track for qualifying. We got a 50-lap feature at the end of this. And for the first time, don't forget, we have the Pro Late models coming up after the 358 Modifieds. Gary Offit in that 94 is out on track. Dylan Kinsey is back with us in the 639. Joseph Grandy in the 518 is out on track. Scotty Ryome in the 4 machine is back with us. Travis Anderson, the CSC driver, in the 45 machine. First time with us this year, the 099 of Chase Hardy out of Virginia. Kelly Wheeler in the 11 car is with us tonight. Start to get some times here momentarily. Top of the board, Dylan Kinsey with a 530. Travis Anderson with a 1530. Scotty Ryome, 1529. Dylan Kinsey, 1530. Joseph Grandy, P3, 1535. Travis Anderson with a 1539. Travis Anderson goes to the top of the board with a 1527. Gary Offit currently in 5th, 1547 for Offit. Cale Smith, driver out of South Dakota. Kelly Wheeler moves up to P4, 1531 for Wheeler. Cale Smith in the 115, driver out of South Dakota. Navy veteran. I always like to thank our veterans. Thank you, Cale, for your service. Clay Christopherson in the FTM 51, 31. Where'd he go? Dropping down the board quick. Sam Bachman in the 007 FTM ride. 1527, which matches Travis Anderson. Isaac Salas, just talking to him a few minutes ago by message. He was not even at home yet. 1510 for the 505 youngster out of Virginia. That is Braden Carter in the CSC number 05. 1522. Justin Sick, the driver out of New York, on track. 1526 on his first lap. He'll shut it down with that. Armando Melgusa in the 78 machine, Air Force veteran. Thank you for your service, Armando. We're going to have let me count the numbers here, possibly 3 heat races. We will not need a consi, and then we'll get into our 50-lap main event. Roxanne Jones checking in for the CSC gang. Ma'am, welcome back to the show. Jordan LaFawn out on track as our numbers are growing. The driver out of Indiana. Gonna run out of time. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Get a look at Heat 1 here momentarily. It'll be Isaac Salas on the pole with the 122 of Brian Dickens to his outside. Sam Bachman in the 007 will begin on the inside of row number 2 with Scotty Ryome to his outside in the 4 car. Dylan Kinsey in the 639 and Joseph Grandy in the 518 will roll off in row number 3. Greg Parmalee and Armando Melgusa will roll off in row number 4. Jordan LaFawn did not get to complete his qualifying lap, so he will begin at the tail end of the field. All right, drivers, you guys know the drill. 8 laps to get it done. Everybody moving on. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. 8 laps to get it done. Race hard. Race clean. Good luck. FTM drivers are... populating the 3 of the top 5 in heat number 1. My teammate Brian Dickens in that 122, the dirt track back number 122, driver out of North Dakota or North Carolina. North Dakota is the 5 car of Isaac Salas, who will take us to the green flag. Randy Carter's back with us. Uh-oh, we may have a Grandma Pete that may show up tonight. Isaac Salas looking for the green flag, coming off of turn 4, 8 laps to get it done. Green flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. It'll be Salas on the bottom. Brian Dickens goes for the high side. The 5 car of Salas will slide up. Good run off of 2 by the 122 of Brian Dickens. Slide job coming. He's able to slide up into first place. It'll be Dickens at the line. Return slide job from the 5 car of Salas. Dickens with the good run. Scotty Ryome in the 4 machine back there in 3rd position. Sam Bachman trying to get the bottom to work. Those of our drivers that run with the Coast to Coast Racing League may have a little bit of an advantage since we were just at Lernerville this week. Like Dickens and Salas are going to swap slide jobs. May have been a little bit of contact. Joseph Grandy back there in the 518. Dylan Kinsey in the 639. Greg Parmalee in the 04. Jordan LaFawn. Oh! I don't know who that was. Kenzie gets sideways. Lap 5 of 6, 5 of 8, my apologies. We're still swapping sliders at the front of the field. Dickens and Salas going at it. Isaac Salas will slide in 1 and 2. I suspect the slide coming from the 122 in 3 and 4. Those two drivers getting it done. Scotty Ryome trying to get in the fight in the FTM number 4. Leaves no room for Dickens to cross over, so I thought. The 122 finds his way through. It'll be Dickens at the line with 1 to go. Brian Dickens, Isaac Salas, Scotty Ryome at the front of the field. Here comes Joseph Grandy. 2 more corners to navigate. Salas will slide. We're going to go 3 wide. Salas, Dickens, Ryome. Great heat race, fellas. Heat 2 to the grid. Braden Carter in the 05 car will roll off on the pole. He'll have the 2 car of Justin Sick to his outside, his CSC teammate. That's the 45 of Travis Anderson, who will begin on the inside of row number 2. Chase Hardy in the 099 will be on his outside. Kelly Wheeler in the 11 and Cale Smith in the 115 will occupy row number 3. Gary Offit, Clay Christopherson in the FTM 51 will be in row number 4. And brand new, I don't see him on the grid, is Jason Haynes. We'll see when he comes out on the track. Just signed up maybe 45 minutes ago. All right, drivers, 8 laps to get it done. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Again, you got 8 laps to get it done. Everybody moving on. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. There is the driver out of Canada, the 66 car. Been with us for quite a few years. Wasn't sure he was going to jump in, but here he is. One more time around, lights will go off on the pace truck. It will be Braden Carter, the youngster out of Virginia, that takes us to the green flag. Got Justin Sick to his outside. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, as you do every Friday night. Greatly appreciate it. Makes what I do worth it. 05 looking for the green flag coming out of turn 4. Flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, heat 2 underway. 8 laps to get it done. Braden Carter's going to dive for the bottom. Justin Sick's going to keep the 2 car up high. Travis Anderson able to hold his own on the bottom in the CSC 45 ride. He's going to run the extreme bottom. Good run off the bottom. 2 CSC cars battling it out at the front of the field. Chase Hardy, also associated with the CSC gang. Those drivers thought about taking it 3 wide. Kelly Wheeler is in P4. He's going to try to duck underneath the 45 of Anderson and break up the CSC party, and he will. Clay Christopherson, P4. Justin Sick, oh, somebody off the top there. Braden Carter opening up a lead. Chase Hardy, P2. Kelly Wheeler in the 11 machine. Currently in P3. Clay Christopherson trying to get up in the action. Justin Sick trying to recover from a outside pole start. Drops back to P5. Jason Haynes with us. And Gary Offit in the 94. Lap 6 of 8. Braden Carter has led flag to flag so far. Chase Hardy's going to throw the 099 up high. Kelly Wheeler took a peek underneath. Coming to 2 to go. It's the 05. Braden Carter on the point. Chase Hardy still running that high side. Coming to the white flag. Carter on the top. 1 lap to go. Carter, Hardy, Wheeler, Christopherson, and Justin Sick. Clay Christopherson has moved up 4. 2 more corners to navigate. He scrapes the grass. Coming out of 4, it'll be Carter, Hardy, Wheeler, Christopherson, and Sick, your top 5. We will have 3 minutes warm up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
Our biggest thing is getting the word out, awareness of Mission 22, the struggle as it is to fight PTSD and suicide. My name's Corey Decker. I'm the state representative for Mission 22. This year's been great. We got a bunch of great guys that have gotten together and decided to create this rally. The word's getting out, and it's turned into quite an event where we can actually help a lot of veterans. It's a great event, but you really have to go and see it for yourself, and it's really one of those things that's an experience. That just going that weekend, we've seen how it changes people.
When people hear a Till Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom. 2 words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Cars are just wrapping up the warm-up session. We will get your 50-lap feature grid here momentarily. It will be the 5-car North Dakota driver, Isaac Salas, who begins on the front row. He's going to have the youngster out of Virginia, the 05, Braden Carter, to his outside. Brian Dickens will roll off on the inside of row number 2 with Chase Hardy to his outside. Scott Ryome in the Ford, Kelly Wheeler in the 11 are in row number 3. Joseph Grandy in the, sorry about that, car's not gridding. Joseph Grandy in the 518 with Clay Christopherson in the 51 to his outside. 007, that's Sam Bachman with Justin Sick in the 2 car to his outside. Justin Sick on the, or Jordan LaFawn on the inside of row number 11. Jason Haynes in the row number, outside of row number 6. Greg Parmalee and Gary Offen in row number 7. Dylan Kinsey in the 639 with Cale Smith to his outside. Armando Del Margusa with Travis Anderson to his outside. All right, drivers, welcome to the feature. 50 laps to get it done. Initial start is on green. Restarts are on the leader. Leader, you need to declare whether you want the inside or outside before the one to go is given. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. A lot of people are having problems with the broadcast, mainly sound. Didn't like it when the screen went black. Courtney Ann out there. Jordan LaFawn checking in somehow from behind the seat. Welcome to the show. Still got the CSC gang out there. Lights are off on the pace truck. 50 laps here at Lernerville. Pace truck is off. Isaac Salas looking for that green flag. He's going to pick up the pace a little bit. Green flag is out. We are underway. 50 laps at Lernerville. Salas will go down low, mow the grass down there. The 05 of Braden Carter's going to fight back on the bottom. Now the youngster will dive down low. Slide job coming. Salas on the extreme high side. Brian Dickens with his hands full. Looks like Scotty Ryome trying to battle through the pack. He's on the bottom. Chase Hardy in the 099. Jordan LaFawn in the 144 as the caution comes out. Kelly Wheeler involved in an incident. Let's take a look. Kelly Wheeler is the 11 black car right in middle of the screen. Goes down in 1 and 2. Okay. Oh, it looks like Bachman just comes up and gets into the side of Kelly Wheeler. Sounds like the drivers can't hear me. Let's take a look at our settings real quick. See if that works. Mic check, mic check. You got me? Roger. A few of you have race controls, Clay Christopherson being one of them, Braden Carter. You guys can clear blacks. Braden Carter still at the front of the field. A little bit of comm issues. Pace truck is off. It'll be restarted by Braden Carter. Looks like Chase Hardy jumped out of line back there. Brian Dickens is going to battle it out with Isaac Salas. Chase Hardy moves up into P4. Scotty Ryome in that FTM4 ride, banging the high side. Sam Bachman in the 007. Joseph Grandy in the 518. Kelly Wheeler went in for a quick repair in the 11. The 11 car is back in the fight. Saw him do that last night in the Coast to Coast Racing League and was able to battle back to 7th. We'll see how it plays out. As the 2 5 cars up front are going to get after it. It's Isaac Salas on the bottom, Braden Carter on the high side. Good run off of 2 by Braden Carter. Brian Dickens currently in 3rd. Chase Hardy is going to roll the bottom. Scotty Ryome holding his spot in 4. Jordan LaFawn in the 144. Battling it out with Joseph Grandy. That's the 518. Good-looking wrap on that ride to his outside. Sam Bachman in the James Bond 007 to 51 of Clay Christopherson. Battling it out with the 2 car. That's New York driver Justin Sick. Parmalee back there. Cale Smith up 5 from the start. Somebody off the top. Looks like it may have been Grandy. All the action's going to be up here. Isaac Salas and Braden Carter as the caution comes out. Joseph Grandy goes off the top. That is the 518. Grandy on sort of a run here. Bunch of podiums. Grandma Pete, ladies and gentlemen, has made an appearance. Welcome back, ma'am. I really hope all is well. I hope the prayers were well received. Welcome back to the show. It's great to see you out there. Grandy goes off the top in the mid straightaway, so not real sure what that's all about. Grandma Pete out there cheering on the 144 of Jordan LaFawn and Justin Sick in the 2 car out in Indiana. Waiting for the lights on the pace truck to go off. Lights are off on the pace truck. Lap 10 of 50. Big shout out to Midwest Forklifts LLC for putting this show on. Without Landon support, I'm not sure this would be possible, but they have stepped up big time. 2nd year in a row. Greatly appreciated. Lights should go off on the pace truck this time by. Go green next time by. Brian Dickens still holding down 3rd. That'll move Chase Hardy to his outside in row number 2. Scotty Ryome in the 4 car having a good run with Jordan LaFawn to his outside. It'll be Isaac Salas that starts the 10th lap in the 5 car. The 05 of Braden Carter on his rear bumper. Chase Hardy with a good run off of turn number 2 in the 099. Jordan LaFawn off the top. Brian Dickens now moves back to P4 as the caution comes out for Jordan LaFawn. If you're a driver out there and you want to be a part of this, make sure you get a hold of me on our Discord page or our Facebook page, Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. We'd love to pack the house. First year with Open Set 358 Modifieds. Turnout hasn't been as good as we've done in the past, but as you can see, the quality of the driving has not dropped off a bit. Isaac Salas still at the front of the field. Braden Carter, P2. Brian Dickens holds on to P3. Chase Hardy, Scott Ryome, that rounds out your top 5. Bachman, Sick, Christopherson, Smith, and Parmalee are your top 10. Lights are off on the pace truck. Go green next time by. It will be Isaac Salas, driver out of North Dakota, once again taking us to the green flag. Single file restart for consecutive, I think will be single file the rest of the night. You get 3 chances at a caution. The rest of the night we're single file. Brenton Carter's going to keep it up high, as is Brian Dickens, as Isaac Salas pulls away from the field a little bit in the 5 car. Let's go on board with the 122. My teammate Brian Dickens, as he's battling Braden Carter for P2. Dickens currently in P3. Now Chase Hardy's going to dive down for the bottom. Looks like the 099 kind of stalled out in the bottom. Scotty Ryome still holding down P4. Van Bachman up 3 positions from the start in the FTM 007 car. Has moved up 3 positions, as has Justin Sick in the 2. Clay Christopherson. Cale Smith has moved up 7 in the 115. So a couple of CSC drivers trying to make their way to the point. Travis Anderson in the 45 is up 7. He'll go down and try to get one more. Can't quite make that work in the 45. Top 3, nose to tail. Justin Sick in that 2 car. Had a win in a mod back in New York a couple years ago before the baby came. Clay Christopherson, 115. That's Cale Smith. As the caution comes out once again, Gary Offit involved in an incident. See what happened to the 94. '94 goes up to the top. All right, fellas, let's keep race comms call-outs to a minimum. We do have a protest process that is on our Discord page. Fill out a protest form and file it. Calling out another driver will get you nothing but a penalty or suspension. Scott out there checking in. Scott, thank you very much for the kind words. Definitely not a professional, but we are able to get it done here on Friday Night Lights. Greatly appreciate you tuning in. It is Isaac Salas still on the point. Lap 18 of 50. Pace truck will make its way to pit road, leaving the field to North Dakota driver Isaac Salas once again. Green flag is out. We're going to go nose to tail. Salas, Carter, Dickens, Hardy, Ryome. Van Bachman in the James Bond 007 ride. Justin Sick in the 2 car. Clay Christopherson thought about 3 wide. Christopherson and Cale Smith kind of closing in at the exit of turn 4 there. Cale Smith will fall back in line. CSC now running 9th and 10. Greg Parmalee digging on the bottom in the 0-4. He's got Kenzie to his rear bumper. That 5-car, Isaac Salas, is going to be hard to get by once he gets out front. And not many can catch him. However, if there is one, the 0-5 car, driver out of Virginia, Braden Carter, just may be that driver. Chase Hardy now going to swap sliders with Brian Dickens in the 122. Chase Hardy also out of Virginia. Brian Dickens in the 122 out of North Carolina. Those two are going to battle it out for that final podium position. Dickens able to hold him off. A little bit of contact. Dickens will cross over lap 24 of 50. Now Scotty Ryome once in the battle. Sneaking up on the outside of Brian Dickens. They make contact. Over the top, Scotty Ryome goes. Still, Isaac Salas on the point. Braden Carter, Chase Hardy now able to open up a little bit of a lead. The first FTM ride, that is Sam Bachman in the 007. Currently running in P4. Brian Dickens has fallen back. Clay Christopherson in the FTM ride, trying to get towards the front, get by the 122. Cale Smith running with his teammate, the 45 of Travis Anderson. We're nose to tail all across the speedway, I believe. Again, this is open setup cars, so be interesting who set up for the long haul and who did not. Isaac Salas opens up over a second lead over Braden Carter. Now the 51 car of Clay Christopherson, kind of a slide job. Dickens with a little bit of bumper tag. He'll go down to the bottom. Not able to clear the 51. Lap 31 of 50. Salas, Carter, Hardy, Bachman, Christopherson, Dickens are your top 6. Cale Smith and Joseph Grandy, the 518, again, has been on a roll. 518 may come on late. Justin Sick back there in the 2 car. Travis Anderson. CSC driver in the 45. Jordan Lafon in the 144. Running the bottom in 1 and 2 there. Dylan Kinsey in the 639. Parmalee now. Kelly Wheeler not able to move back up through the field so far. Currently back in 14th position. Might have been Justin Sick that went off the top. Yes, yellow flag is for Justin Sick. Saw that while we were on the scenic cam. Isaac Salas still able to hold down that point in the 5 car. Lap 38 of 50. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, your nightcap tonight, Pro Late Models, right back here at Lernerville at the conclusion of the 358 Modifieds. Salas, Carter, Hardy, Bachman, Christofferson, your top 5. Again, greatly appreciate everybody for tuning in out there. Check in. Let me know who you're rooting for here in the remaining few laps. I know we have CSC crew out there. We have some FTM folks. The Jordan LaFawn and Justin Sick fans. It will be Isaac Salas that takes us back to the green flag. Lights are off on the pace truck. We will go green coming out of turn 4. 5-car of Isaac Salas on the high side. He will start. Green flag is out. Braden Carter to his rear bumper. Can the youngster out of Virginia, the CSC number 5 machine, do anything with Isaac Salas? His teammate, Chase Hardy, in the 099, gets a good run off the high side of 4, gets into the fence a little bit there. Cale Smith, the first car that's going to drop down to the bottom. In the 115, driver out of South Dakota. Don't look now. Chase Hardy on the high side. He looks like he's going to get by the 05 of Braden Carter. Braden's going to battle back on the bottom. Coming off of 4. Can't get it done. Hardy moves up into P2. Does he have anything for Salas on lap 41 of 49? Now Sam Bachman wants to battle it out with Carter. Little bit of contact. Those 2 cars able to drive away. Chase Hardy trying to close that gap between himself and the 5-car of Isaac Salas. Braden Carter in the final podium position. Sam Bachman in the 007 wants it. Slide job coming. Crossover from Braden Carter. It'll be Bachman at the line. We will get the return slide job. Can Bachman cross over? You're not missing much up front. Isaac Salas is hitting his marks every lap on lap 45 of 50. Chase Hardy in tow in the 099. Slide job. Bachman goes about as high as you can go in 3 and 4. That right rear was dangerously on the edge. As the caution comes out, Joe Grandy involved. Take a look here. That's Grandy in the 518 multicolored car in the center of your screen. Oh, Cale Smith gets into the 51. That turns the 115 sideways. Nowhere for Grandy to go. Dickens piles into the mix here in the 122. Like everyone else able to get by. So, new development. Chase Hardy in the 099. That's the yellow and blue ride. Will move up to the rear bumper of Isaac Salas. Sam Bachman able to move up to P3 in the 007, up 6 positions. Travis Anderson in the 45 is your biggest mover of the night. He's up 11 positions, currently in 7th. Grandma Pete cheering on the 144 of Jordan LaFawn. I think last I checked, he was in 7th. Lights are off on the pace truck. Uh-oh, Isaac Salas flashed out there for a moment. He's back. Pace truck is off. Good restart by Salas. Hardy misjudged the restart a little bit. That'll give the advantage to the 5 car of Isaac Salas. Sam Bachman, Braden Carter. Carter trying to get back up into a podium position on lap 48 of 50. Clay Christopherson in the fight in the 51. Isaac Salas coming to 2 to go. Salas, Hardy, Bachman, your top 3. Can Braden Carter get a podium finish in the 05? Little bit of contact. Hardy will fall back. With 1 to go, 2 more corners to navigate for Salas. This is where the battle is going to be. Salas coming off a turn 4. Hardy on the bottom side. Bachman up high. Bachman, Hardy's. All right, drivers, top 3 start finish line, please. Top 3 start finish line. Isaac Salas able to hold off the field. It will be North Dakota driver Isaac Salas on the podium. Not sure where Chase Hardy went. All right, fellas, don't forget to go up for your interviews. We'll get a word with your top 3. See if Chase Hardy comes into the booth. As soon as I'm in the booth. The 099 of Chase Hardy is able to bring it home in P2. Moved up 1 from his starting position. Chase's Joe, you got me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, good run in the 099. First night out with us. Looked like you and maybe Isaac got a little tangle there late. What happened?
I think I used my tires up, and then I went for a slider, and I knew he had a run, and you know how the tires are on this game, and it just had like a 4-wheel slide. I didn't try to do that right rear there on, but I let him get the spot back, and I lost a spot to 3rd, but it's all right.
Man.
I just didn't try to do that.
I got to tell you, that's a classy move, my friend. Welcome to the show. I hope you can join us more often as we move through the season, 16-week season. But honored to have you a part of it. Who do you want to thank on that 099 for a podium finish?
I'd like to thank Kale and Braden Carter for getting the setups, and Kale for getting me signed up for this, and y'all for the broadcast.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Are you going to run the pro late models?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Right on, man. See you there.
See you, bud.
Yep. Sam Bachman in the James Bond 007 is able to move up 7 positions from his start. Sam, it's Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Man, great run. You moved up 7 positions. How do you like open setups in Friday Night Lights?
I really like, to be honest, 358 open setup or whatever. I mean, it's kind of my thing or whatever. I mean, Coast to Coast runs them on Monday nights, and it's probably the most race I'm excited for out of the whole week. So yeah, open 358s is, I think it's a little better because then you can choose how you want your car and a little different, set it up a little different, and see what it can do.
Yeah, man. Do you think you had anything for the top two?
I don't think I did. I mean, unless there was another 20 laps, maybe. But after that last caution or whatever, I think my tires cooled down a little bit. I was riding on a thin edge up there at the top too, so it didn't feel too good those last 3 laps or whatever, 4 laps.
Yeah, man. We didn't have a ton of cars, but the track still slicked off. Not as bad as C2C, but it still kind of got kind of slick up there. But you were able to handle that, man. A first podium for the 25 Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. Midwest Forklift LLC 358 Modifieds, man. Great run, Sam. Who do you want to thank on that FTM ride for a podium finish?
The boys over at FTM, Gunnar at Swan Speed Shop, he really works hard on the dig for us. Dean over at Super Dirt Car Series, Expert Installation, uh, Vertex Graphics, and obviously you, Joe, for doing the broadcast, Friday Night Lights, and Dirt Track Banks, and all the other sponsors.
Yeah, man. You going to run pro late models?
I'll probably be there.
Right on, man. We'll see you there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. Good run.
Thank you.
Isaac Salas in the 5-car starts on the pole. Well, first, couldn't make it home in time, like a regular guy. Had to rush home.
Barely.
Had to rush home. Now listen, man. Here's the difference. You finish on the podium. You finish in victory lane. I sit here an hour just waiting to make sure I don't miss something. You park it in victory lane. I park it somewhere in the back, man. Great run in the 5-car. Man, I thought maybe Chase Hardy would get up there and give you a little bit of a battle, but as I said on the broadcast, my friend, you hit your marks every stinking time, man. Once you get out front, it's hard to get by you. How was the race, and how was the competition?
Well, it was great for me being up front. I'll tell you that. To be honest, but yeah, man, you're not wrong about Chase. He was super respectful. I already talked to him. Just thanking him for checking up there. I was already committed to the throttle and everything else, and you know, I probably would have. It probably wouldn't have went too well if he kept coming all the way up. Which, big shout out to Chase there. So. Yeah, once I'm out front, man, I feel like it's kind of cruise control. I'm not gonna lie to you. We spent a lot of the summer off, came back, did a lot of work on the setups, on the setup side of stuff. Really put some effort into working on setups here, both in sprint cars, late models, mods, asphalt, you name it. It's showing off. Like my goal here is to really basically be podium every single week. And yeah, man, I think these setups we got rocking and rolling here in Venom is kind of the key to it.
So, what's your goal here? Is it iRacing, or are you looking for a ride?
Well, iRacing for sure. Money is tight. Since I'm getting married, for sure that'll come next winter. Tell you that. I'd love a ride. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say no to one. But if I'm being honest with you, Joe, I think my goal here is to win every single week from here on out.
Yeah, so I have to send you another trophy.
I mean,
Getting in my pocket deep. Yeah, man.
buddy. I mean, there's some great drivers in this league, so I doubt it. But hey, like I said, I'm going to give it my all.
Yeah, Chase Hardy is from a big late model family back in Virginia. And we're going to have Kyle Hardy, from what I understand, coming out also. So our field isn't as big as it once was, but I think the racing is right up there with all the past seasons. As you know, I wasn't a fan of open setups. That's why I did the fixed setup pro late models. But the racing is spectacular, man. It's really good.
And you're right on the money too. And when you look at the names that that pop up in these sessions. Like there's guys that have made pro races, and to battle them out and kind of show that maybe I don't race enough um, all year long, and it's nice to show them that I can compete, and maybe one of these days we'll start throwing our hat in the pro stuff, I guess. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man, you
no,
need
it's
to.
like I said, it's hard to win these things. It really is. It's not a Sunday drive at all.
Yeah, you need to get in that pro game like soon because let me tell you, the older you get, my brother, holy smokes, man! I took I don't even know how long off and only broadcast. I got in the C2C races 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Holy smokes, man! It's like I'd never even been in a car before. It's hard to learn. The older you get, the harder it is to relearn shit, man. I'm telling you. You gotta
Yeah,
get
dude,
in
I
there.
know.
You gotta get it
I mean,
going.
even after a summer, it was rough. So it's like you said, though, it's hard, man. Everybody's good now. It's rough. So
Yeah,
I think that's
because
why it makes these so special to win.
yeah, you're gonna be married, right? And next is
Yeah, yeah.
kids, and then
Oh,
like 17
no time.
dogs. Holy shit! Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, you better do it now. No time like the present.
Yeah, I know. I need to get after it. But like I said, I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna try to. I got the okay already before even being married about getting a race car. So we'll see how that actually transpires once I'm married. But she said after she gets that ring and she gets that big fancy wedding that I can have the race car. So I'm holding her to it.
So what are we going racing in?
I don't know, something IMCA obviously, because that's what's around North Dakota. So it'll probably be, maybe start in hobby stocks and sport mods, and then venture my way up to modifieds. So like UMP modifieds, but IMCA. So um, yeah, they're all around here. I got a lot of friends that do it. I got a lot of older friends that are in, with some good people, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm
Man, I
excited.
can't wait. I can't wait. I'll make the trip. I guarantee it. You do that, I'm there.
You do that, and I'll come down to Kentucky. How about that? That work for
That
you?
works. That works, man. As soon
Perfect.
as
I
I
love
can
it.
get there, holy smokes, the government needs to open back up so I can get back to work so I can retire.
I know. Hey, I'm ready to retire too.
Yeah, right. All right, man.
Cold
Great
winter's
run.
already here, man.
Oh, I know, and it's gorgeous in California for sure. And I can't wait to get the hell out of here to Kentucky. So, great run in the 5-car. Isaac, once again, who do you want to thank on that ride for a drive to victory lane?
Yeah, no, big shout out to the boys over at Venom Racing. Like I said, we've been putting together a lot of good runs, a lot of fun, man. I'll tell you what, I don't know what's been going on, but with everyone getting back on, we've had just an absolute blast all together. So it's always fun to come out and be the Lone Ranger and still pull off a win, and that's always awesome. Dean the Super Dirt Car Series for all the support and all the awesome things I got around this game room because of them. Magnum Race Designs, JRB Designs, Arson Trackside, Mission 22, and everything they do for our veterans, man. I know that you and I have been just huge supporters of them, and it's I always try to shout out them whenever I can. And Top Notch Truck with my Gramps, Shaggy TV, Regency Home Inspections. Thank you for the broadcast, sir. Thanks to everybody that came out and raced tonight, and all the fans that watch your stuff. And other than that, thanks to mom, dad, Gramps for watching like always, Kelser for watching, even though she's supposed to be at work for another 5 minutes. And yeah, man, I think that's about it.
You going to run the pro late models?
Why not?
All right, man. We'll
Test
see you
my
there.
luck.
We'll see you
Awesome.
there.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, man. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your Midwest Forklift LLC 358 Modifieds. Isaac Salas driving the 5-car to victory lane. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the pro late models should be on track, so we'll be right back.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. more people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. You know, we brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
You know, on this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. You know, this hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, you know, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, you know, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their families' permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. You know, I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I thought,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pro late models are on the track. We're following along with Kyle Hardy in the 99, battling it out with Cale Smith in the 115. Justin Sick is back with us in the 2 car. Joseph Grandy at the top of the board. All right, drivers, we're going to clear the track and advance to qualifying. I wish you all the best of luck. We'll follow along as the cars come out on the track. Not a big showing tonight. Currently only 12 cars. Probably have 2 heat races and a 30-lap feature right here at Lernerville. Greatly appreciate everyone for sticking around with us. See Grandma Pete still out there. Scott is still out there. Justin Sick. The C2C, Courtney Ann is out there cheering on Justin. As the 94 of Gary Offit comes out on track. Good looking ride. John Hine in the 71. This is his first race with us back. John just got signed up. Chase Hardy in the 099. Joseph Grandy in the 518. Armando Melgusa in the 78, Air Force veteran. Thank you for your service. as is Cale Smith. Chase Hardy, top of the board, 14:56 in the 099. Joseph Grandy, 14:57 P2. John Hine, 14:73 P3. Gary Office, 14:95. Melgusa, 15:62. Joseph Grandy hops to the top of the board, 14:53 for the 518. John Hine holds in P3. Gary Office in P5. Greg Parmalee out on track in the 04 machine. Cale Smith jumps up to P2, 14:54 for the driver out of South Dakota. Braden Carter now, CSC driver, out on track out of Virginia. Justin Sick jumps up to top 5, 14:65. Braden Carter with your current quick time, 14:46 for the 05. Jordan LaFawn jumps up a couple of positions to P8. Justin Sick, second quick, 14:51. Isaac Salas times in, 14:64 in the 5 machine. And that'll do it. Looks like Braden Carter with your quick time, 14:46 for the youngster out of Virginia. Justin Sick, P2. Joseph Grandy, P3. And we're about to go heat racing. We got about 30 seconds left, waiting for Jason Hines to come out on track. If he doesn't hurry, he's not going to make it. Roxanne Jones still with us, cheering on the CSC Motorsports gang. Qualifying has wrapped. Jason Hines not going to be able to make a qualifying run. We'll see if the 66 jumps in the back of the pack here during the heat race. But it will be the youngster out of Virginia, Braden Carter, who will roll off on the pole. On the front row with Joseph Grandy to his outside in the 518. Chase Hardy in the 099 is on the inside of row number 2 with John Hine to his outside, the Bass Pro Shops number 71. Jordan LaFawn in the 144 and Gary Offutt in the final row. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. You got 8 laps to get it done. Everybody move it on. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Should have a good battle at the front of the field. John Hine hasn't been around a whole lot here as of late, but he can wheel a late model. I'll tell you that for sure in the 71. Lights will go off on the pace truck. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get the late model show underway. It will be Braden Carter that takes us to the green flag. As you heard, they got 8 laps. We'll run 2 8-lap heats and then a 30-lap feature. Fixed setup pro late models. Green flag is out. We are underway. Grandy would jump on the high side. It'll be Hardy diving down to the bottom in the 099. That will shuffle the 05 of Braden Carter back a little bit. Hardy's going to stay on the bottom. Braden Carter will take P2 back over 3 wide through 1 and 2. Grandy on the point. Chase Hardy giving that bottom line a good look. Looks like if that were the last lap, he would have had the advantage. John Hine in P4. Jordan LaFawn in the 144 and Gary Offutt in the 94 machine. Lap 4 of 8 underway. Braden Carter and Chase Hardy stayed down low. Grandy not coming off the high side. Slider coming from Braden Carter. It will be Carter at the line for a moment. Grandy to his outside. That was tight. Grandy, now he'll throw the slider. John Hine off the top. Get out of turn 3. Chase Hardy's going to go up and throw a slider on lap 6 of 8. Good battle by your top 3. Braden Carter, Joseph Grandy, Chase Hardy at the front of the field. Lap 7 of 8. Braden Carter able to get a little bit of an advantage over Grandy. Slider from Chase with 1 to go. Braden Carter on the bottom in 1 and 2. Joseph Grandy and Chase Hardy battling it out. Didn't see what happened to Chase. Braden Carter staying down low. It'll be Braden Carter, Joseph Grandy, Jordan LaFawn, Gary Offit, your top 4. Not sure what happened to Chase. No cautions in the heat races. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. We'll get a look at heat number 2, I think. Unless my system froze. There it is. Heat 2 will begin with... Get the right view here and we'll be set. Justin Sick on the front row. Cale Smith in the 115 to his outside. Isaac Salas will begin on the inside of row number 2 with Greg Parmalee to his outside in the 04 machine. Armando Melgusa in the 78. We'll have Jason Haynes in the 66 to his outside. All right, drivers, 8 laps to get it done. You guys know start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Everybody moving on. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Should be a good battle at the front. Sick, Smith, Salas, and Parmalee. Don't sleep on Mel Gusa. 2 veterans in the field. Cale Smith in the 115 is a Navy veteran. And Mel Gusa in the 78 is an Air Force veteran. Thank both of you gentlemen for your service to our country. Greatly appreciated. Pace truck will exit this time by. Leaving the field to the 2 car of Justin Sick, driver out of New York. Green flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. 8 laps to settle who sits on the outside of the pole for the 30-lap feature. Isaac Salas, little bit of run on the bottom. Cale Smith gets a real good run on the high side. Justin Sick holding off both of them. We're going to go 3 wide. Cale Smith's going to try to split the middle, make a little contact with Isaac Salas. Jason Haynes moves up 2 positions in the 66. Justin Sick's got to love looking in this mirror and seeing these 2 battle it out. 5 car and the 115. North and South Dakota, actually. Isaac Salas from North Dakota and Cale Smith from South Dakota. Justin Sick having a great run in the 2. Isaac Salas now able to take over P2. See the front of the 115 damaged a little bit of contact. Those 2 will dive down low. Jason Haynes running a little bit of a higher line there. Coming to lap 6 of 8, Justin Sick getting it done, hitting his marks every time. Isaac Salas gets down in the grass and gives that position over back to Cale Smith. 2 2 to go. Justin Sick, Cale Smith, Isaac Salas, your top 3. Jason Haynes, Melgusa in the 78, and Greg Parmalee in the 04 round out your 6-car field. One lap to go. Sick's going to guard the bottom. He goes down in turns 1 and 2. He'll do the same in 3 and 4. Justin Sick coming off of turn 4. It'll be Sick, Cale Smith, Isaac Salas, your top 3. We'll have 3 minutes of warm-up, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll get into your 30-lap feature. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Cars out on the track. Got about 45 seconds to go. It's like Chase Hardy at the top of the board. As warm-ups wrap up, we got a 30-lap feature coming up. These are fixed setup pro late models, so no setup required. If you're interested in joining us, get a hold of me on our Facebook page, Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. Contact me in Discord or send me an email at joe@gy6rn.com. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 30 laps to end the night. Take a look at your grid. Justin Sick will start on the front row. Braden Carter will start on the front row with Justin Sick to his outside. Joseph Grandy and Cale Smith in row number 2. Jordan LaFawn with Isaac Salas to his outside. Gary Offit in row number 4 with Jason Haynes to his outside. Chase Hardy, Armando Melgusa in row number 5. John Hine and Greg Parmalee in row number 6. All right, fellas, 30 laps to get it done. Initial start is on green. Restarts are on the leader. Leader pick inside or outside with before the one to go is given. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Again, 30 laps. Race hard. Race clean. Put on a great show. Good luck. So settle in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the nightcap. 30 laps. We'll be back every Friday night. Taking a couple weeks off for the holiday New Year, Christmas New Year holiday. I'll get it out here in a minute. Other than that, 16-week season. Got a dirt track bank. Friday Night Lights medal trophy that we send out. It will be Braden Carter that takes us to the green flag in the 5 car. Again, Justin Sick. Both those drivers, green flag is out, we're underway. Both those drivers had a really good run in their heat races. It's Sick on the high side. Braden Carter will go down low, able to slide up and get in front of Justin Sick. Justin Sick going to throw the slider. Braden Carter back down low in the CSC 05. Able to get in front of Justin Sick. Cale Smith in the 115, currently in third. Joseph Grandy, Isaac Salas, Jordan LaFawn, Jason Haynes in the... I say his name different every time. Jason Haynes in the 66, John Hine in the 71, Chase Hardy in the 99, somebody off the top, and somebody around on the front stretch. No caution. Interesting. Thought for sure iRacing would throw a caution. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still underway. CSC running 1-2. Cale Smith able to get by the 2 car of Justin Sick. Sick with the slider. They're even at the line. Joseph Grandy in the 518. He'll dive down to the bottom in 3 and 4. We're on board with Justin Sick. Let's see what Joseph Grandy sees. He's got the 518 on the extreme high side. Which conventional wisdom would tell you is the quick way around at Lernerville. Typically, Isaac Salas, you saw the 5 car peak in there. Upset the 5 car. Jordan LaFawn in the 144 able to get by. The 2 CSC teammates, Carter and Smith, don't know if they'll just try to separate from the field and battle it out in the end. The battle is right back here for that final podium position. Justin Sick, Joseph Grandy, and Jordan LaFawn. Isaac Salas back there in the 5 car. John Hine battling it out with Jason Haynes. Gary Offit in the 94. Parmalee, Hardy, and Melgusa are out. Cale Smith right up on the edge. Let's go on board with the right rear of the 115. That's how you do it right there. Right up to the edge. Braden Carter now. Cale Smith might take a peek underneath. Lap 14 of 30. Justin Sick in the final podium. Joseph Grandy wants the final podium position. Isaac Salas able to get by the 144 of Jordan LaFawn. Now the youngster Braden Carter's going to drop down a little bit. Saw his teammate go down and have a little bit of success. Justin Sick isn't done. He goes down, gets underneath the 518 of Grandy. Grandy able to cross over in the 518. Justin Sick battling back for that final podium position on lap 18 of 30. Got plenty of time. Sick's going to go down low in 3 and 4. Able to pull even. Isaac Salas is the remaining car in the top 5. Hein, Jordan LaFawn, Haynes, Gary Offit. Lap traffic. Offit's going to go down and let your leaders by. Great move by the 94. Greatly appreciated. Lap 21 of 30. Looks like that 15 car of Cale Smith starting to get a little bit anxious here. Starting to put a little bit of pressure on his teammate, Braden Carter, in the 0-5. We're on board with Cale as he dives down low. Switching up his line. If you want to beat them, you got to run where they ain't, as they say. Braden Carter now starting to separate himself from the rest of the field. Top 3 running nose to tail. Cale Smith still trying to get something done with your leader. 115 drop down low. Slider line coming. Can Isaac Salas get by Joseph Grandy for another podium finish? The 5 car in the 518 battling it out on lap 26 of 30. Running out of time. Salas going to go down low. Grandy on the high side. Good run off of turn 2 for Grandy. He's able to hold off Salas. Slider coming. Isaac Salas able to keep it down low. Up front, Braden Carter got a 4-car battle. Braden Carter and Cale Smith, Joseph Grandy, and Isaac Salas. Those two are about to catch. Oh, Salas off the go. On lap 29 of 30, the caution comes out. Isaac Salas. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you don't see that every day. That 5-car very rarely makes a mistake. Just got a little bit high into the turn 4 wall. Yeah, as the caution comes out with 2 to go. So we'll go green, white, checkers. We got 2 shots at a green, white checker. Braden Carter, Cale Smith. Let's get a better look. Braden Carter, Cale Smith, CSC 1-2. Joseph Grandy. Now John Hine up to P4. Justin Sick able to recover. He'll come back at P5. Jordan LaFont in the 144 is P6. Green, white checkers coming up. Lights should go off on the pace truck this time by. Single file restart. And stick around after the conclusion of the race. We'll get a word with your top 3. Lights are off. Pace truck exits. That'll leave the field to the 05 of Braden Carter. Green, white checkers. Good restart by Carter. Able to put a little bit of space between himself and Cale Smith. Justin Sick gets down in the grass. That'll move John Hine up to P4. The white flag is out. Braden Carter, Cale Smith. The battle's going to be for that final podium. 2 more corners to navigate. The youngster from Virginia will dive it down low. Coming off of 4. Braden Carter for the win. Cale Smith, Joseph Grandy, your top 3. Top 3 start finish line, please. Good show by the Pro Late Models. Another wrap of Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. This is week 1 for the Pro Late Models. Week 2 for the 358 Modified. All right, fellas, I can make that work. Don't forget to go up for your interviews. We'll get a word with your top 3. First car is Joseph Grandy in that 5 machine. Braden Carter and Cale Smith are in the booth. And there is Joseph Grandy. Joseph Grandy able to move up. He started 3rd, finished there. Joe, you got me?
Yeah, what's going on, Joe?
Man, we could not go through a night without interviewing you on the podium. You know that, man. Great run in the 518. How was the track, man? It seemed like folks were journeying down low a lot more than I've seen previously. Did you see him down there?
I wasn't paying attention, honestly. I was just running my race, banging it up top. I thought I had something for at least one of them till that caution came out, but that kind of reset things, and still a better outcome than 358.
Yeah, man. Great run. Did you have, what would it have taken to get up there and battle with those 2 CSC cars in front of you?
I caught him. I was inching closer and closer. Took me too long to get around Justin. But right before that caution came out, I thought I was getting pretty dang close to being able to pull something. But the only thing you can really hope for is throw a slider 1 and 2, or they bang into each other. It's really the only way to pass the way the track was. But overall, it was a clean race. Kept my nose clean and ended up finishing.
Yeah, great points night for the 518. Who do you want to thank on that ride for a podium finish?
Raise the bar. All the guys over at RMDB, Hinkle Homes, Mad Rabbit, Highline Cinematography, my girlfriend Olivia. Appreciate Dirt Track Bank again for allowing us to do this. You, Joe, for the broadcast and putting the league together.
Yeah, man. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Yeah. See if I can find Cale Smith as soon as I find my cursor. Cale Smith in the 115 moved up 2 positions, puts it in the 2nd position on the podium. Cale, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Man, that's a pretty darn good run there between you and Braden. I thought you were going to get him down low.
Yeah, honestly, like I tell you every week, I don't get to race a whole lot anymore, so I was just kind of following Braden, and I was thinking, well, maybe if I push it into the corner a little bit harder or something, I'll catch him, and it was kind of working, and then I catch up to him, but then it's a whole nother thing to pass him. So really that was about it. I knew he knew what line to pick, so was just following him, trying to be smooth and just get back in the swing of this.
Yeah, man, I'd say in the swing, 2nd place finish. CSC showed up tonight. We didn't have Travis Anderson in the Pro Late Models, but man, it's great to see you guys. Always been a big supporter of the show in the league. It's great to see you guys out here running. and with a good finish. What do you think it would have taken to get by Braden?
Probably for him to make a huge mistake or something, or I don't, we talk back and forth a little bit about, hey, I'm finding this line, finding that line, but I don't. It really would have taken, maybe some lap traffic, him making a mistake, or me throwing a massive move that could have probably wrecked both of us, So, but it was just fun, to race up there with him and race competitively with these guys. I mean, they all the way down the board in here, there's super fast guys. I mean, um, Joe was, I could see he was catching me there at the end, and so I was thinking, man, what do I got to do to just stay in second here? So it just feels good to be up here racing with guys like that.
Yeah, man, we don't have the numbers. I said it after the 358 race. We don't have the numbers that we had, but I certainly think that we have the quality of the racing. Absolutely top notch, man. Greatly appreciate all that you and your family have done for Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights, and all the support that you've given. And thank you for your service in the Navy, man. Greatly appreciate that. And who do you want to thank on that 115?
Yeah, thanks, Joe. You, Joe, really for doing this, man. It's an awesome platform for all of us to come and race. The Dirt Track Bank, you with Got Your Six Racing Network, and then my team, CSC, Travis, Braden, Michael, Chase, Kyle. It's always good racing with those guys. I only get better racing with quality guys like that. So, and then my brother Landon, Midwest Forklift, sponsoring it. He's a huge fan of this, and he watches every Friday. So I want to give a big shout out to him, thanking him for supporting everything. And yeah, thanks, Joe.
So, yeah, about Landon. Let's talk about Landon. So I'm old,
Yeah.
right? So I get up at I don't even know, man. Tomorrow morning, I'll probably be up at 3 and start editing videos. And
Sure.
Landon's getting old, man, because he's not far behind me out of bed. And yeah, he's absolutely super. And at least I have someone to chat to at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning with Landon getting up. Now, that's greatly appreciated also.
Man. He's always been growing up with him, he was always the one that could get up in the morning, and I'm always the one that I fight demons in the morning trying to wake up, and he's just up and kicking already. I'm like, how do you do it? But yeah, he's a hard worker. He does a good job with his business too. He really cares about his customers, and he's going to do big things. So
yeah, man. Yeah, I follow him on Facebook, and the stuff that he does is just like everything. Yeah, I mean, there's
yeah,
every day is a new adventure, and his customers absolutely love him, man. And if you guys out there in Facebook world, look up Midwest Forklifts LLC and see what Landon Smith has got going on, man. The dude is super. So great run, man. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, sounds good, Joe. We'll see you next week. Hopefully we can get maybe get Kyle and Chase should be here, and when we get the whole team in both races. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, that'll be fun to watch. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, man. Youngster out of Virginia in the 05 car, started on the pole and led, Braden, I don't know if Cale got credited for leading a lap or not, but there was a couple laps where he closed in. You were able to open the lead back up, man. How'd the car feel?
Yeah, man. Felt great. Just had to get to the lead early. I just had to stay consistent. The fixed setup, I'm pretty used to it. Track kind of changed a little bit. I mean, that wasn't really too much of an issue. I feel like I drive more comfortable with the guy that I know pretty well right behind me. So yeah, definitely good run to Cale. I feel like it's good to have the team have a 1-2 here. Just heard his interview. He felt great. I felt great. So happy for the team.
Yeah, man. So it is always, not always, depending on your team, I guess, comforting to have that team member behind you is going to race you hard and clean, and that's definitely what you guys did. So he went down low before you did. Did you see him duck down low, and did that change your strategy at all?
Yeah, it just depends. If I see you're gaining a little bit on me, you have the ability to take a line, and sometimes I will. It just depends. Yeah, I mean, if you're showing me that you have a little bit more speed than me, I'm gonna, try the line as well. And I feel like he followed me for a while. If he tried something different, I'd maybe give it a shot. Towards the end, I was pretty much on the top the whole last 10 laps. But we were just searching. We were in Discord saying, try this, try that, talking about where we're searching at. I mean, it's faster, and we just got good team chemistry. We got our restarts down, we got all that down. It's good to talk to my teammates. Each race I had, Chase, Travis out here tonight as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the goal here? Are you trying to get back in my pocket and going to make me send one of those heavy-ass trophies back to Virginia from California again?
Yeah, I want to, man. The goal is both, if I'm not going to lie to you.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, man, I always strive to, win, I guess. You can't win them all, but, you always have the want to win. And, if I load up in these races and try as hard as I can. I mean, I don't, I take everything the same every race. I drive as hard as I can, and, just drive smart, drive all that. I'm points racing at the same time, so be
Yep,
smart.
100%.
Stay consistent.
Well, it'd be my pleasure to send a pair of trophies so you could have a matching set of 3 back there in Virginia, man. Great run in the 05 machine. Who do you want to thank for your drive to victory lane?
Yeah, first off, you had Friday Night Lights, you Joe for the stream as well, Dirt Track Bank, GY6RN. Got to thank the guys over at CSC for coming out tonight. Kale, Travis, Chase. Kyle's back in the league. I don't think he could make it tonight, but shout out to Kyle. My dad, Michael Carter, Jonathan Higdon. Midwest Forklift, Len Smith, title sponsor of the mods. Sponsor me on iRacing in real life this season, past season. KK's Diecast community, Kevin Lynn Keeling. Big shout out to him. Twisted Designs, Branson Woodward for the wrap. Ryan Hodge Incorporation, just a good buddy of mine. We like to test and tune for money races sometimes. And yeah, good run to everybody tonight. That was really fun night of Friday Night Lights at Lernerville.
Yeah, man, you guys put on a great show, man. Great run. Congratulations on the victory, and I hope you have an amazing weekend.
You too, man. Appreciate it.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There are the Pro Late Models and week 2 of Dirt Track Bank Friday Night Lights. As always, greatly appreciate everybody who tunes in. Again, without you, there wouldn't be any reason to have a broadcast. The drivers appreciate it. I appreciate it. And that's a wrap for tonight. We'll be back next week. Same story. 358 Modifieds, the Midwest Forklifts LLC 358 Modifieds, and the Pro Late Models. Can't remember what track we're at, but we'll be right here waiting for you to come back and join us. Greatly appreciate everyone. And until next time, we'll see you.
1, 2, 3. Love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time. 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far. I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
Our love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. stop me. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way